chicken Basque in a basil sauce, green peppers, red peppers. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. From the south of France. It's by the Pyrenees Mountains against the Atlantic, and this is a dish that is very, very good. It's not typically French. It's Basque. Basque. Very different. Delicious. And for dessert, Pear almond tart. And isn't that amazing? But look at this. Look how rich that is. So let me introduce you to my ingredients. Super easy meal to make, but it's delicious. I learned it, well, let me tell you where this comes from. It comes from the Basque region of France, which is against the Atlantic, all the way by Spain. And it used to be in the country, and yeah, something happened. But they have their own unique cooking, and it's very isolated. So that cuisine in that area has been kind of buffered from the rest of France, but has influence. I guess that's the best way I could explain it. But the Basque region makes such delicious food. And this is an inspired meal from them. So I'm going to call it, chicken Basque, or poulet de Basque, which I learned in the south of France. Actually, the first time I ever had it was in Nîmes, France, which is a Roman city in the south of France. But anyways, let me introduce you to my ingredients. I'm going to use canned Italian tomatoes. These are lovely. They have a lot of flavor, and that's what I'm going with whole tomatoes. You can get them crushed if you want, if you don't want to get your hands dirty, but I like the process of doing that. You're going to need 2 peppers. I got a green and red. You can use orange, yellow, whatever your fancy is. You know, color is always nice in this dish. You're going to need a bay leaf, 1 onion, several garlic cloves. I got 2 pretty good size and like little ones. So look at that and judge it what you get. And I'm going to slice that and crush it. I got paprika. I can never pronounce that, so I apologize. You can use smoked paprika, which is probably closer to the Basque. The Basque uses something else, but it's okay. I like a little more spice. The smoked paprika is more mild, so that's what I'm going for. What's going to lower the temperature is fresh basil that I'm going to incorporate in that. I got some clarified butter, which I'm going to brown my chicken thighs with. If you don't have clarified butter, go to my description. I'll put a link on how to make it. Listen, you can make a whole tub, and this will last you forever. And the advantages of it is that you can brown steak, you can brown chicken, you can brown pork, and it has a much higher, well, almost 400-degree smoke point. While butter is just like, I don't know, it's like 185, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll have to double check, but it's really low. So you get the flavor of the butter on there. Please make this. This is so easy to make. It'll last you 6 months, 8 months in the fridge. No problem. All right. Did I forget anything? Salt, pepper. Oh, I did forget something. You're gonna need some wine, some nice dry white wine. And yeah, that's it. So let me prep all this, and then we'll be back. Okay, so I sliced my peppers, chopped my onions, I crushed and diced my garlic, I peeled my basil, I got my bay leaf here. I'm saving the flowers from the basil. Of course, this is from my backyard, but you know, you can use dried basil, or you can use parsley if you like. But I like this combination of basil and the tomato sauce, and Yeah. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to take I'd say about 2 good tablespoons of clarified butter. If you don't have clarified butter, I would suggest that you use 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. If you don't have olive oil, and by the way, not extra virgin or virgin, just regular olive oil, because it has a higher smoke point. Extra virgin is a low smoke point. Use canola or peanut or whatever oil that you like. All right. Now, these thighs are quite big, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the break where they took the bone out. You see that? And I'm just going to slice that so it flattens like that. And then I'm just going to cut it in pretty wide trenches like this. So you see that? I got 3 pieces there. So again, break it open. And then just cut. In the meantime, let's put our heat. I'm using a heavy Dutch oven. You can use any pot you want. Dutch ovens are really nice though. They're easy because we're going to transfer this to the oven, so it makes it easy to do that. Or else you can use the metal saucepan that has high ridges, and that'll work. So I'm going to cut that. So you see, this, by the way, this will be extremely inexpensive to make, and it'll feed a family of 4, 5, 6 people. I'd probably say 5 max, actually. Why am I exaggerating? They're light eaters, yeah, 6. Heavy eaters, I would say 4. All right, so my chicken is nice, and I'm gonna just throw it on there, and I'm gonna season it right here, because I kind of want that salt to just sit on there. I gotta wash my hands, so I'll be back. So when I said season, we're just gonna drop some salt on there. Not the pepper. The pepper, we're gonna wait that it browns, and we'll add that. And then we'll add actually a little bit more salt. So my butter, clarified butter is melted. Got all my ingredients handy. I'm ready to rock and roll. We'll be back. I'm gonna move the camera so you can see. That butter is looking pretty hot. So now we're gonna just drop all that in there. And we're gonna brown it. Now it's very important that you don't over brown your chicken. You just want a nice golden haze. So flatten it out. Give it like a minute or 2. And we'll be back shortly. So hang in there. Let's see how this is doing. Let's take a peek. It's been a couple minutes. And we're starting to get some browning. So just a light browning. Now you can turn them all individually, or you can do this. Much easier. And you can notice the beautiful browning we're getting. All right, well that's browning on the other side. I'm going to add some pepper. I'm using coarse pepper, and I'm not being shy. A good pinch. I'm going to add some salt. I'm liking that, I'm liking that. I'm going to give it just another minute. And I mean just a minute. Or maybe a minute and a half. Let's get it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these, turn it over, and see how brown it is. And then we will add our wine and deglaze. and then we'll add other beautiful things in there. So we'll be back in about a minute. Okay, so I love how this is browned. Let me show you. See all that browning in the bottom? That's wonderful. Okay, lower your heat to the medium. We're gonna deglaze this baby. Sorry. First I'm gonna add my garlic. And I'm gonna stir that. Okay. Steve's version, by the way, which is amazing. Really is. Try this. All right. Wait 1 minute for the garlic to soften. And then we're going to take our white wine, which is a dry wine. By the way, if you're not willing to drink it, don't use it in your food, because if it don't taste good to you, it won't taste good with your food, right? Okay. I think that it's getting pretty translucent already. Yeah, we don't want to rush it. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, about a 1/4 tablespoon. And now what you're going to do is you're going to scrape. You're going to scrape, scrape, scrape. Use the wooden tool so you don't damage your pan. But it's sturdy enough that it'll loosen everything. And look at that. Look how beautiful that is already. Oh, the smell is amazing. Okay. Now, I'm going to add my onions. Ooh, come on, onions. Should have put a little more space. That's okay if you don't get it all right. It won't be the end of the world. There, got my onions in there. Now I'm going to stir that. And we're going to give this like maybe 3 minutes. I got the heat too low. There we go. About 3 minutes, and let those onions just become translucent. We are back. So, oh my God. Can you see this? I hope so. Look at that. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Okay. We're ready for the peppers. Throw it all in there. Don't be shy. And stir it in there. Beautiful. All right, we're going to let that soften a little bit. I'm going to cover it and give that another 2, maybe 3 minutes. Check it out in 2 minutes. What you're looking for is soften. Just a bit softened. Remember, it's going to go in the oven, which, by the way, we need to preheat our oven right now. And if you have a convection oven, 365, non-convection, I have notes there, 392. All right, we'll be back. So I have a convection, so yeah. Get that going. All right. We'll be back in a minute. We are back. So let's see. It's been a couple minutes. And my green peppers and red peppers have softened. Beautiful. Still have liquid in the bottom. Now, what we're going to do is add the part. I can never say this. Paprika. And you can use smoked. That's about enough. I would say a tablespoon. It depends on the amount of chicken you put. By the way, this dish is so easy to add more chicken and make more if you have more people you're feeding. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I'm gonna have to rest that. There. Oh, that smells. Okay. Now we're going to add the tomato sauce. It's not tomato sauce, it's whole tomatoes. The Italian ones. Find this. It's like maybe $1 more, but it's so worth it. Alright. Now we're going to mix this in. And you don't need to cut these tomatoes. You just stir it. You'll break them up a little bit. That's fine. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we're not done. I'm going to take a little wine or water, whatever you prefer. And you're going to loosen this up. Oh, I have a hole in the bottom. There we go. There we go. Excuse me. All right. Lower the heat all the way down. Just simmer. We just want to simmer this. And now, you have two options. You can put it in the oven, or you can keep it on the hot. I'm adding all my basil. If you don't have fresh basil, get some. It really is good. You can use fresh parsley too. And I mean, honestly, you can find this in your grocery store nowadays, all fresh, and it really, really adds to the flavor. So we're gonna just stir that in so that everything's nice and wet. Oh. Beautiful. All right. One more thing. Bay leaf. Just drop it in there and just put it on top. Just slightly put it into the sauce because you're going to have to find it to pull it out when it's done. Okay, so we're going to cover this. And forget anything? I usually do. I'm going to throw this in the oven. So the prep time on this is super easy. Right? And we're going to throw this in the oven in about 40 minutes. 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I would set your timer at 40 minutes and give it a look. Heck no, do it 50 minutes and just pull it out and eat it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, so 50 minutes and yeah. You'll have an amazing dinner that is easy. So now I can go relax, have a glass of wine, put my feet up, and this will cook. And you have your Basque chicken. Now, variations. So all about my cooking is experimenting. So please experiment. Try chili pepper. Try different seasonings. Instead of basil, maybe try, I don't know, parsley, tarragon. There's many ways you can go. But this is a dish that's easy to make, and you can do this really easy. All right. Anyways, I won't talk. I'm rambling. Okay. We'll be back when this is done. Thank you. Okay. So. Oh, the steam. The steam. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh. This chicken Basque is going to be amazing. Oh, let's take a look. Look at that. Holy moly smoly. Look at that. Let's get a close-up of that. And you just got to stir this a little bit. Let me show you. Look at that. Chicken Basque. Delicious. Oh my God. We're going to enjoy this. Bon appetit, bonsoir, subscribe. Make this. Comment when you make this. I love comments. Share it with your friends and whatever. But anyways, I hope you enjoy the food. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm humbled to my subscribers. Thank you. Bonsoir, bon appetit. Look at that. Chicken Basque and basil sauce. Oh my God, delicious.